Hello everybody, welcome once again to Statesman.com and the High School Blitz. I'm Tony Atkins here with Danny Davis and Rick Cantu. We're going to start out this week like we do every week. We're going to reward excellence, and we're going to start by giving out some game balls. Who are you going to give your game ball to?
Well, I'd like to give my first game ball to you for dressing so nicely today. But I'm actually going to go out to Vandergrift for my game ball. Alex Fernandez is a sophomore out there. Probably the only game ball he's going to get this year because he's actually their backup quarterback. Jamie Hudson's had a great season for them, but he was sick this past week against Marble Falls. It's a must-win game for Vandergrift. 25-5A is very congested. The sophomore comes in, 24-41, 334 yards, 5 touchdown passes, threw the game winner into Paxton Sagina with about a minute left. 15-yard pass. Their backup running back, Christian Reyes, was also late minute sub because Travis Brandon was sick, and he rushed for 170 yards. So Coach Drew Sanders has a lot of depth out there, and those backups came up big, but Alex Fernandez, lots of kudos.
Those guys saved the season probably.
They did.
I'm going to go with Thomas Hutchings. He is the running back at Cedar Park, better known as linebacker for most of the season. In fact, he's still playing linebacker. All he did was at linebacker, he had 15 tackles in their victory over Eastview, a big victory for them, obviously. But he also rushed for 198 yards and 4 touchdowns, 3 coming in the fourth quarter. It was a must-win for their team. He came through offense, defense. Thomas Hutchings was the man.
They also call him Tahoe, is what I found out. I was actually at that game. Big game for them, big win over Eastview.
Good job.
Yeah, so we move on. What did we learn from this past week?
We're heading into the last week of the regular season. LaGrange isn't playing, but Leopard fans don't have to be too sad about that because they're going to be playing for a while. They're 10-0. They're going to go into their bye. The 10-0 record, they were 10-0 at this point in the season last year, and they went to the state semifinals. A lot of explosive players in that offense. J.K. Dobbins, a sophomore running back, has 26 touchdown runs. Braylon Hutchinson, he's going to go to Texas State. He'll hit 1,000 yards this, whenever they play their bi-district playoff game. Rylan Rigdon has 9 touchdown catches. Their district wasn't the strongest district in the world, but Coach Cates up there planned ahead. They played 6 teams in non-district play that made the playoffs last year. Just a really tough schedule from front to about the time they got to district play, and they've been playing well. Defense only given about 16 points a game. So they're ranked number 5 in the AP poll this week in Class 4A, and I expect them to be ranked in the top 5 once the season ends.
If I learned anything, it's how you finish the season. We get so excited about teams that don't start well. And there were certain teams that we picked that were going to do very well this year, and they stumbled out of the gate. Cedar Park was one, Ross was one, McCallum was another. I picked McCallum to go 10-0, I think, this year before the season started. But with that said, all 3 are playing very well right now. Look for all 3 to be in the playoffs. All 3 are probably going to do well, at least in the first round, just because they're playing well now. So it's not how you drive, it's how you arrive, is the old golf adage. And those three teams are doing it when it matters most, and it's playoff time next week.
All right, well, that's what we learned this week. Check back later this week at statesman.com to see our picks and more.